Now that Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is out in theaters, a lot of fans around the world have been very intrigued and curious about the future of the Star Wars franchise by Disney and Lucasfilm. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, without a doubt, a lot of fans were very much divided when The Last Jedi hit theaters back in December of 2017, and since then, a lot of fans have been very unhappy with how the sequel trilogy has been handled by Disney and Lucasfilm, and a lot of fans also are very curious about exactly how they're really going to evolve the franchise beyond Episode 9. This really is a big deal because when you think about it like this, after the release of The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker and Solo: A Star Wars Story and how it failed at the box office and Kathleen Kennedy and her incompetence with Star Wars as a whole, you can really see exactly what they're trying to do right now. Now they're in damage control mode. They're trying to fix things. They're trying to make things right for the fans moving forward into the future of the franchise throughout this entire decade of the 2020s. Now, with that being said, what's rather intriguing about everything related to the Star Wars universe, in case you guys did not know, they are developing a brand new Star Wars expanded universe that's going to consist of all the TV shows, either live action or animated, that will be on Disney+, the new Star Wars movies, the books, the novels, the comics, the video games. Everything is going to interconnect with each other. That's going to consist of this new SWU, if you will, that will actually be modeled after the MCU. Now, on top of this, now that both Disney and Lucasfilm are currently focused on the future of Star Wars, they are currently developing their new expanded universe, as well as their new films and TV shows to release in the near future. Now, it's explained that one of the big plans by Disney and Lucasfilm is to bring on both Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni to have creative control over all this future Star Wars material that comes after 2021, that they will have some form of creative control over the Kenobi TV series as well before its release for the new Star Wars trilogy of films as well on top of that. CEO of Disney Bob Iger is said to view both Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni as the keys to making Star Wars an even bigger success after seeing the praise with The Mandalorian and how it got received by the fans, and that now Disney and Lucasfilm will allow both Jon and Dave to reshape the franchise into something satisfying, and that this Star Wars reset is said to change the creatives over at Lucasfilm and who is able to change the story elements of future projects. Now, this Star Wars reset is said to get rid of any agendas that interfere with the story, and that Kathleen Kennedy will no longer be involved with the creative decisions after 2021, and that Kennedy will have no control over the new Star Wars films to release throughout this entire decade. Now, this is Disney's plan to make Star Wars as best as it can be, and that Jon and Dave will also bring back a majority of Star Wars Legends material for the new Star Wars universe, and that Jon and Dave will also have creative control over this new Star Wars expanded universe that is currently being developed by Lucasfilm as we speak. Now, this is Disney's way to reset the franchise and to pull away from their old ways of handling the franchise since they took over Lucasfilm back in 2012, and that Jon and Dave will play a major role in all of this. So, guys, I don't know if you guys really know who Jon Favreau and or Dave Filoni really is. In case you guys don't know, Jon Favreau is the man who made Iron Man 1 possible back in 2008. I mean, he really kickstarted the Marvel Cinematic Universe. When you think about the MCU, you really do think about Jon Favreau developing the backbone for all of that. Not just that, though, Jon Favreau is the man who made The Mandalorian. He actually wrote the TV series, and that's one of the main reasons as to why it's so very well done. If you guys haven't checked out that TV show, go ahead and check it out. It is amazing. So, obviously, they would want to choose Jon Favreau to be a part of this creative team that's going to have creative control over all future Star Wars projects. Also, Dave Filoni, in case you guys did not know, he directed an episode or two in the Mandalorian TV series, and he will be doing the same for future live-action material as well moving forward. Now, the thing about Jon and Dave, alright, they really know Star Wars Legends. They are true Star Wars fans. They know everything that there is about Star Wars, and that's one of the main reasons as to why when you watch The Mandalorian, you can actually catch so many Easter eggs related to Legends / the EU material, or you can catch a lot of little Easter eggs related to canon content already under Disney. They really do pay attention to the lore, and this is exactly what Disney and Lucasfilm needs right now, is that they need these two important creatives on board to actually take Star Wars in a different direction, and this definitely is a way to save the franchise without a doubt, to really reunite the fans back together as one to how it was before everything happened with The Last Jedi. Now, when we look at episode 9 here, obviously that was J.J. Abrams' way, his attempt, if you will, to retcon small elements of The Last Jedi. You can see that he made an attempt here and there. There's no denying that. It's there. You can see it. There's dialogue and there's cinematography and certain scenes that kind of prove that. But when we look at everything beyond episode 9 here, with this new Star Wars universe, I couldn't be happier the fact that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni will have a large say in the matter and will have creative control, and that Kathleen Kennedy will no longer have creative control after 2021 next year. So next year is going to be Kathleen Kennedy's last year of having any kind of creative input for these new Star Wars projects. So with that being said, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.